Are we on? What's going on, man? Alright. Oh, that's not a good start. I should really be playing that trailer in the background. That's, There's some footage of some Monday sesh. Tune in every Monday on the YouTube channel. Because there's no way those videos are never going to get monetized. Anyway, this is a quick intro. Yeah, this is a new thing I'm going to try to do. I'm going to call it Podilicious. Yeah, I know, it's fucking cringe, but hey. I Google search Podilicious and no one used that for their podcast, so I thought I'm gonna take that name and I'm gonna use it for my show. Thanks. I just wanna thank put this over here. My good buddies who convinced me that I should start doing this. So this is all on you. Are you cringing yet? This is all on you. But yeah, here we are. I'm actually doing it. I've always wanted to do this. I was afraid to do it, I would never get found, or just the fears of streaming and setting up OBS. This shit is so hard to set up, and look how cringy it looks. This is all I could muster for now. But I managed to get some video playback playing. As you can see, I'm dead. So yeah, that's a great footage there. And so yeah, I'm gonna try. If you guys know me, I have a potty mouth, so I've got to try my best not to swear. It's going to be freaking hard though, so. But it's a good start. I said frickin', not effing, so. But yeah, I wish YouTube's monetization is. It's kind of a joke. I wish it was different, but what can you do? I think my friend in the chat just nailed it on the head. You're allowed to fucking promote scams, Roblox scams, all kinds of scams, and they have an app made just for childrens to avoid this shit. Yet you still need to quieten down on the on the swear words, and you got to keep it PG in order for you to get monetized. Because if you're not monetized, then you won't get discovered on anyone's recommended. Because if you're not monitored, you won't have ads. And if your videos don't have ads, then why would YouTube want to promote videos without ads? They want to promote videos with ads. So that's why it's very important to stay monetized. If you guys are wondering what about the Monday Sesh series, well, I'm going to keep that unmonetized. All sorts of toxic fun. That's just us being normal. And I'll probably never monetize those videos because they'll never accept them to be monetized because we get pretty vulgar there, but in a good way. It's pretty funny shit. So check out the if you're here because this was on your recommendation somehow. Go over and watch the Monday sessions. They are unmonetized, so we can just do that whatever the hell we want, and we just have fun. There's some footage of us playing over there. There's my little shitty camera. We're playing Dying Light 2, and yeah, there's some great stuff. Yeah, so a lot of clippable stuff there. So yeah, just go watch it. All right, so I'm thinking I'll be doing this weekly, but I don't think. How do I word this? There might not be anything to talk about. You know what I mean? However, we have a plethora of games to play. So except for doing a podcast like this, I will instead play a game instead. If there's nothing going on in the world, that's what I will rejoice to. Let's see what else is on the list here. And I also realized, the internet is a pretty powerful place. It's everyone's got a phone in their pocket. Everyone's on TikTok. Everyone's on YouTube. Everyone's on Instagram. Social media, the works. And I think this is Since the internet is such a powerful device, I don't know how to call it, the adjective there. Uh, I think, why not take advantage of it? Someone might find this shit interesting, or the shit I'm talking about interesting. I don't know if what the shit I'm talking about right now is interesting, but that's the reason why I'm starting. It's because I don't want to let the technology fly over my head like it does with my grandma. She just call me, fix my computer. You know, Technology's caught up, and you got to keep up with the times, man. I don't want these old buggers to hold me behind, man. Times change. Internet is the thing now, man, and everyone's. If I can make a platform on it and everyone watches it, why not give it a shot? That's why I'm here, man. Just give it a shot. So, thanks for hanging with me. I need to figure out a way to just keep my phone on because this is where my notes are. Wait, all of my notes are on here. And another reason why I'm doing this too is because when I'm at work or any situation, I just get a lot of shit in my brain, and I just want to let it out. And this is what you're getting right now is me just letting everything out, giving you my thoughts and opinions on shit that's been in my head, and I thought I want to share it now because I've got a memory span of a goldfish. So by next week I'm gonna forget. So this is why this is here. So I remember my thoughts, give you my thoughts now before I do forget, and I can look back and be like, did I really think that? You're a fucking idiot. Do you really thought Tekken 8 was gonna be a special game? You're really looking forward to that? I kind of am actually, but we'll see if it turns out good. But if it not, we'll just look back and laugh at me. That's the point. All right. Well, if I keep doing this, which I most probably will now, I'm gonna probably have to upgrade this mic. It probably sounds like shit. I have no idea. I just hit the record button. This was meant to be a live series, but I didn't want to do it live just because I was scared I might fuck up somewhere. So it's a recording for now. I will record this and I will upload it to my channel. And I hope that everything sounds smooth, everything sounds good. If not, I'll probably will have to upgrade to a boom mic. I don't want to pay too much for it, but if I'm gonna keep doing this, damn, the equipment is so expensive, man. Like for real, because I need to get a capture card, and those, if you want a good one, those ain't cheap, and I probably wouldn't trust a second-hand one, because I got offered to get all these old ones. Used to record PS3 games, Xbox 360 games, because that was all you had at the time. Nah, we can't use those old ones. We gotta have the recent ones where you get those smooth frame rates and those high resolutions. So that's what I'm about. That's what we need. And of course, I would like to have guests on the show. If you would like to be a guest, let me know. I'm hoping it's one of the Monday Sesh boys. If one of you boys are watching this, come join me. Come hang out on the show. It will be fun. We can have debates. You can let shit off your chest, you know, and we can do a let's play afterwards. And I discussed in the chat we can, if you want to make it more fun, I'll put a I'll make a virtual title where we could all fight for. And I want to make it so prestigious that everyone will remember it for the rest of mankind. Alright. What are we at now? Jeez, we're at 10 minutes, and that was my intro. Oh my god. Alright. So, I'm just gonna give you the table of contents, the run of show, what the shit I'm gonna be talking about. First of all, I'm gonna just have a just have a knock, a gander at fucking OBS, at editing software, and all that shit, because it's fucking annoying and stuff. I want to talk about Apex Legends. The new season dropped in the weekend. It's yeah, give you my thoughts and opinions on that. There's some interesting changes there. I'm going to talk about the Metal Gear Solid collection. Fuck, I love Metal Gear Solid, man. If people know me in real life, that's my favorites. It's my favorites. My favorites. I'm gonna look at oh man, Quake freaking 2. We're gonna talk about that. That is how you remake a game, remaster a game, and we're gonna look at the PS Plus games got announced today. I'll just have my thoughts on that and have a little quick discussion on that one. And I want to talk about some VR games, man. I've been playing more VR games than I do flat screen games, so I have to add it into the show, man. I'm gonna talk about some VR, and to top it all off, we're gonna talk about Tekken because I love Tekken. I've been playing them since a youngin, and I'm playing them today. And the beta just wrapped up in the weekend, and they're adding. I'm getting into it now. I will get into it at the end, and right at the end, probably the best part is the let's play. And today, I thought I'd just keep it simple. I don't want to make it too complicated. This is more of a test, by the way. Don't know if I wanted to. Should emphasize that. Today is a test to see how it goes. All right. This is the test episode. Hopefully later on, if I keep doing this weekly, there will be less stutters, less slurs, more consistent, less ramblings. Well, ramblings are good, but you know, try to keep it more on topic. But man, this shit is hard, man. This is my first time, dude. This is my first time, and I'm just talking to myself. Like those big YouTubers, they have a chat they talk to, and they have a fucking co-host they can talk to. Maybe I'll get a co-host one day. If you want, like I say, man, if you want a co-host with me, if you want to chat about something, let me know. I'll make the time for you, man. I'll make the time for you. All right. So yeah, let's talk about OBS, guys. OBS and editing software and wanting to be a content creator and how fucking horrible it is. Not just mentally, but just physically going to buy the equipment, going to do the stuff, finding the motivation through work, through your private gaming, because when you get home, man, you just want to chill. Like, that's me in a nutshell. I just want to chill. I just want to eat. I just want to sleep. I want to play my games, talk to the homies. That's all I want to do. So when I loaded up OBS, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna pull the trigger on this shit. I'm gonna pull the trigger, and here I am pulling the trigger. I'm doing it right now. But man, I had to look up so many YouTube tutorials on how to work this shit, and it is difficult. Will it pay off in the end? Who knows? So what I found out is that what you should do in OBS is to set up multiple scenes. So I have this one, and I can transition just to my whole face. Look at that. Look at that. Transition to that. And this is the key to it. This is what I was confused with because I just got the big square, and it was just like a PowerPoint, just add shit to it. And I was like, what the fuck do you do? Then I saw someone use the scene feature where you can just go backwards and forwards between different pre-made scenes. So I've got this one here, which is just my obviously just me in the face cam, and let me transition it back to the pod screen. There it is, back to the pod screen, just like that. I know a lot of youngins. If I've got any youngins watching, from like, yeah, Master Fiend, you're an idiot, Snuggle Snug. You don't know. You don't know shit. This is easy. It's the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Hey, man, I'm in my 30s, alright? I can barely get my cock hard because I'm old. But when I do, I'm happy about it. And I grew up with Walkmans, stick MP3 players that could only hold 2 gigs of data. That was only about 3 or 4 albums. But now all you kids get everything on your phone, and you guys grow up learning all this tech savvy stuff. You know, man, I'm just look at that. I got some grays on my beard, dude. I'm an old man. What can I say? I try my best here to yeah, to keep up with the times. Like I said in the intro, keep up with the times. Try not to stag behind. Just gotta go out there, try and try this podcast and stuff, and we'll see. But yeah, that was just a little rant about OBS, man. It was fucking tricky to get going, but I managed to get it. And also, man, I'm if I'm gonna be a content creator, I have to learn how to use an editing software. So that's something I gotta do down the line. I gotta look out for the best ones. If you know any, if this video somehow gets any views, like, leave something in the fucking comments or something. Also, if any one of you guys are here, comment, leave some criticisms. I'm open to. That's the only way you can improve is if you leave a comment, man. So if this ever does find a view that's not within my peers, the peers that I love. Yeah, shouts out to Blackjack, Rhino, and Vanguard. You know who you are. Fucking love you guys, man. Fucking love you guys. Anyways, let's move on to our next topic, and we are going to talk about this. And this is something dear to me. Also, while I transition, this episode is more of a what's it called? Just I'm starting out, man. Just learning. This is a learning experience. This one, and so this is what we have. This is what we're going to talk about. Hopefully, the trailer changed. Metal fucking Gear Solid. Man, I love these games. And if you know me, you know how much I love these games. You know the atmosphere, the story, the characters, the innovation, how they pushed every console they were on. They are just fucking brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well voice acted. Considering the lack of technology back then, PlayStation 1 and 2, Hideo Kojima pushed everything. So since you couldn't, you know, you're limited to your pixel polygons on your PlayStation 1, he somehow made Metal Gear Solid 1 a fucking virtual experience. It felt like you were there at times because of the sound, the voice acting, the characters, and just the whole thing was just so immersive. And it was just, man, it was a time, man. And of course, Metal Gear Solid 2. Even though I have my difficulties with Metal Gear Solid 2, I should mention that I'm talking about this because the Master Collection came out, which included Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. So I'm just giving my history with these three games. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 is one of my. If someone came up to me with a gun and just went like, right now, tell me your top 10 games. Metal Gear Solid 1's on that list, and so is Metal Gear Solid 3. Well, why does Metal Gear Solid 2 not make it? Well, it disappointed me in a couple of areas. The goddamn swimming, man. Why are you thinking, Kojima? The goddamn swimming. Jeez. If you know, you know. Well, I'm gonna mildly spoil a 20-year-old game anyway. Well, near the end of the game, you have to rescue a. What was Ember? She was like a computer engineer, but she was a really good one, and she was the only one who could stop a virus from being uploaded. But she was stuck in a flooded building, and so what you had to do was you had to swim in said flooded building, and the controls were dicks. The controls sucked, and you only had a limited amount of breath, and you had to swim up, and you had to find these little air ducts around the map, and take a breath, go back down, swim, swim, swim with these garbage controls. Then you make it to the middle area, and then the second area, they were dicks because they added mines, so you had to avoid these mines while swimming. And yeah, they were just hard to avoid because the controls were so trash. and then, and then you find Emma, the person that you're supposed to look for, and then you make your way back through the same flooded building, but she has like half the lungs you do, no, a quarter of the lungs. So you have to use every single fucking air duct, and you have to still avoid mines at the same time because she had lower health. But then right in the middle, they give you the vamp boss fight, and all Metal Gear Solid does, right? Boss fights, and Metal Gear Solid 2 is no exception. They're not as good as 3, but they're still good. And other things, there's just some things in 2 that, and also in the same area, you have to. There's a sniping section where you have to protect her. She has to cross the bridge, but you can't go along with her because the bridge can only hold one person. So instead of going with her, you had to defend her with a sniper rifle, and that shit took so long, so long. It took ages, and yeah, that's probably the main reason why on Raiden 2, Raiden at launch. I mean, kids think he's cool now, but man, he got so much flack. You see him there, Raiden. He got so much flack when he first, when he was first revealed, and he took the gas mask off. He was like, "Where's my Solid Snake?" Nah, you get Raiden instead, baby. That's what you get. Anyways, why am I talking? I could talk about this for hours, as you can tell. And Metal Gear Solid 3, pound for pound, all platforms considered, is it my favorite game of all time? It probably is. It ticks all the boxes, boys. It ticks all the boxes. It has the boss fights, the amazing story, the visuals. The subsistence version fixed the camera, and the Blue Point remake on the PS3 fixed the frame rate and the resolution. And this one is talk about immersion. This is the most immersive game before virtual reality. God, it's just so great. Not only were the guards were a threat, also the nature was a threat. I remember playing with. Shouts out to Blackjack again. I remember playing with him, and every time we ran past the poison spider, it kept biting him, and he got so fucked off that he pulled out a shotgun and just blasted it away. This game is great, dude. It I think the thing I like about this game the most, though, is the bosses, the boss variety, and how they function after certain points. Like, you have the Ocelot boss fight, which is, dude, it's probably my favorite in this game, which is shocking because there's so many bosses. But the Ocelot boss fight, like at the start when he's in low health, he'll just play normal. He'll just reload his revolvers at a normal rate. By the way, Ocelot, if you don't know, you might be new to Metal Gear Solid. He's a guy who shoots revolvers, and he has two of them. And when you start off, he'll shoot them regularly, not too fast, and then he'll reload them at a pretty reasonable pace. But once you get him to low health, bro, it's so good. He shoots them like machine guns, and he reloads them so fast. And it's just tense, man. And the music on the background while playing, oh, and yeah, this game also nails environments. You start off in the forest, and then you end up in some indoor areas. Then you end up in swamp areas. Then you end up in dark caves. And I remember first going into the cave, we're like, "What the fuck? We can't see shit." So you have to figure it out on your own how to see shit. And I could go on. I can go on about this game. Uh, Anyways, why am I bringing it up, you ask? Why am I bringing this up on this podcast? Well, I'm a little disappointed. I don't like what Konami has done. I don't like it. They're charging a shit ton of money for this game. $100 plus, I believe. Let me look at my notes. Well, this is New Zealand dollars we're talking about. 100 plus New Zealand dollars for this collection. And why do I think this is awful? Well, to start with, Konami did nothing to polish these games up. Nothing. So you got Metal Gear Solid 1, which looks tried and true to the original. Which a lot of defenders will say, this is good, man. It looked like shit on the PS1. It looked like a piece of shit then. And now it looks like a piece of shit now. And this is how it should be played because it was a piece of shit. No. No. We have the technology and the means to splice these up. You don't have to redo everything. Just make it run better. Make it run better. It's capable of doing that. Make them, yeah. Just I don't know, man. Just Metal Gear Solid One. I don't know why it's still running at a frame rate that only a '90s console can run it at. When we have the technology to make them run smoother, make the loading times faster, but Konami did the absolute minimum effort and just chucked an emulator on there and then chucked the game on top. And there's nothing else they did. And it came with the emulator woes, even visually, it looks somewhat worse. And performance is a little worse as well. Like, why do we have to pick between a PAL and a American version? Like, it should be an American on default, but it should be, like, better on default. You should have spiced them up a bit. This is my thoughts. And Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 were just straight copies and pastes from what Bluepoint did back in 2011, I believe, with that collection. And they also added Peace Walker, except for Metal Gear Solid 1. And they charge about half the price of this. And they actually spiced them up in great ways. Metal Gear Solid 3 only ran native at 30 on the PS2. Now it runs at 60. And it was only like 480p on the PS2. Now it's 720. They upscaled it. So it runs cleaner, it looks better, and it's wait, what did I say? It runs better, looks better, and yeah, you know why? Because they actually put some fucking effort into it. Bluepoint Games was also responsible for bringing Jack and Daxter. They brought Ratchet and Clank onto the PS3 because those are old PS2 games. They also brought Sly Raccoon onto the PS3. I think Shadow Colossus as well. I'm probably missing some titles. Did they do Final Fantasy? I think they did Final Fantasy as well. And yeah, man, they did a great job. They spiced them up. That's what you should do. If you're remastering a game onto the on the next generation, you should, actually put some fucking effort into your fucking game. That's all I'm trying to say. Whereas what you got here from Konami, they just copied and pasted the PS1 version. You could have done all sorts. You could have made them at least run a little smoother. You could have bumped the resolution up. And I don't want to hear people saying, this is what I fucking grew up with, this is how it should be, this is how it was when I was a child, because the PS1 was a piece of shit back in the 90s. Well, it wasn't a piece of shit, it's a great console, but that's what we had at the time, and this is exactly what I want because it was exactly the fucking same. Fuck that. That's no. If you want it, those people. Hold on, I'm back. I'll be back. Sorry guys, I went for I had to go through my my stack of junk just to prove a point here. But if you're such a fucking fan, then just you would have one of these. You'll have one of these. You don't need to buy the collection. You have a native version right here. This is the version you grew up with. If you're a true fan, you've already got this. You've already got this. Look, the back of the CD case. It's right here. Look. So why should you, if you're a true fan, why would you want to buy the same fucking thing for $40 on a modern console, which has like I don't know, man, which is just copied and pasted, no effort. Actually, I can think of some reasons now. It's got trophy support, and it's got the VR missions too. But I don't want to go back out there to grab another fucking to grab another to grab another case. But so if there are true fans saying that, why are people complaining? It should be the real genuine thing. The true fans should already have the true genuine thing. And I'm a true fan, and I'm telling you that Konami was fucking lazy. They were lazy when it came to the Metal Gear Solid collection. They just took Blue Point's work, upscaled it just a little bit more, and removed all of Blue Point's credits and just said Konami made game. This is all Konami. I gotta change the topic before I get too upset about this. But nevertheless, fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 is a great game, and it runs fine on it. I fucking love it. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 1, they're all great games. As you can tell, I've got a copy of it, dude. You don't need to see it. I've already shown you it. Nevertheless, we're moving on. We're half an hour in. Jesus Christ. Uh, let's talk about some. Talk about some. Does that work? Oh shit. Oh, that looks shitty. Alright, scratch that. We'll just go back to this. I wanted to talk about, jeez, looks like shit still. Hold on. Hold on. Is that fixed? That'll do. That's good. So I wanted to talk about Apex Legends. Alright. Kind of a game I've left behind, actually. I haven't gone back to it in a while. But I used to play this quite a bit. I used to play it daily. And I love the game. If I want to be a big time Twitch streamer, YouTube streamer, I know I have to play one of the big popular games. Games like Tekken. No, not games like Tekken. What the fuck? Games like Minecraft. Not Tekken, Jesus. You know, Minecraft, Fortnite. Trying to think of some. Roblox, you know, all of those games, they get a lot of clicks and views. But yeah, Apex Legends, man. If I'm gonna go try get a following, it would be this game. I like this game a lot. I like the characters. I like how they're original. Unlike Fortnite, they just, you know, they take their guest characters, you know, their celebrity characters, and they just run with it, use that as their marketing theme. Whereas at least Apex Legends, you know, they're making original characters with original voices, and to me that's interesting. I think it's more it just makes the game more interesting. It feels like in Fortnite it's weird being in a world where you can play as fucking Superman and I don't know, Ariana Grande. As, you know, it just doesn't belong. It doesn't make sense. Whereas every character in Apex Legends feels like they belong there. So thumbs up for that. Uh, and I do like original stories, original voice actors, just original things. You know, don't fucking yeah, don't be lazy and just we'll just put Superman in our game and people will buy it. Anyways, also Minecraft. Minecraft's okay, but I think Apex is more fun though. Anyways, why haven't I been playing it? Well, dude, just other games, man. Other games. Uh, but doesn't mean this game was bad. I didn't leave it because it was bad. I mean, the last season pass was bad. That didn't motivate me at all. I was like, dude, none of these skins interest me. But dude, let's talk about it because there is a new season and it's live right now. So I've talked about my history with the games. I think I started in the season where the one before Newcastle. Was it Ash? Was that when I started? Yeah, that sounds about right. Was it Ash? I think so. But I also played a little bit during the season 8. I think that was Rampart's season. I went in and out of it on console because I'm I used to be fully console. Now I'm half and half, half and half PC, half and half console. But yeah, I played a lot of Newcastle. Played a lot of Newcastle. Played a lot of Apex on my console, and now I play it primarily on my PC now. Hashtag PC Master Race, of course. There's nothing wrong with consoles though. So yeah, man, I just think the game's fun. I've had a history of clutch moments. I remember, man, I was playing with my boy once again. If you watch the Monday sessions, Gold Blackjack and Lesk, RIP, buddy, I miss you. But we were playing, and we got ambushed by three triple squad. They took them both down, but you know what I managed to do? U-turn on them, downed all three of them, revived my pals. Oh, there's no better feeling in the world, baby. That happened twice that game, and that's the game we won. And now you're thinking, man, you're just bragging, alright? You just like it because you're just the best and you're bragging. Yeah, I'm not the best, I'm pretty trash. If I start streaming this game, you'll see that I am trash. But I remember the end of the game. It was 3v3, and we managed to find the last squad, and I was the first to die. After I did these clutch 3v3 fights all by myself, right at the end, I was the first down. And my boys covered me, got my back. They managed to fight back 2v3 and they won the game for us. So, it was a group effort after all. It wasn't just me. Also, how do you like my background remover? Is it working very well? You don't want to see anything behind me, trust me. It's just fucking. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to see. But yes, season 18. Had a little gander at the patch notes. This new character looks pretty fucking cool. So if you're lagging behind, apparently her passive is that she can catch up to you. If you're lagging behind, if you're lagging behind your squad, let's say you got a Wraith in your squad, they always go Wonder. Well, if they go Wonder, you can catch up to her super easy. You got a passive that increases your speed. Excuse me. What else does she have? Oh yeah, she can put shields on you. So she's really a supporter, but she really is team based, considering her passive is to catch up to your team and to also put shields on your team. So she's very supportive, which I like, because when I played MMOs, I always play the healer. I don't know why it's up my alley, but I don't know why it is. But yeah, man, I like my support heroes. So, what was I on about? Yes, her ability. She can put shields on someone, so when you enter the fight, put a shield on someone. I don't know if it gives you a shield or not, but I like that as well. And her ult, man, her ult looks so cheap. So she just throws out some batteries, and the batteries drain shields and all sorts of other things in a radius. I should have really researched before I went onto this topic. But I know her ult, she throws out batteries, which drain shields if you're in the radius, and it slows you down too. So if you're in the radius, it drains your shields, and it slows you down. So it's an area of ultimate, which is funny because you'll think it would be a supportive thing. Maybe it has supportive properties. Like I say, I haven't looked it up. Anyways, yeah, the reason why I bring this game up as well, and its patch notes. Also, they changed a couple of the guns, but I think they nerfed the hemlock. The bow is still in the bow is still in the care package for some reason. Get it out of the care package, alright? Everyone loves the bow. The bow chick's the best gun in the game. Just put it with the standard loot, alright? That's all you gotta do. And they put the wingman in the care package too, and they made the hitbox bigger, and they gave it um the headshot mod, so it ignores helmets. Dude, dude, if you have the skill, that's gonna be a broken gun. That's gonna be a broken gun. If they increase the hitbox and they give it on default armor, the armor break for the helmets, dude, that's crazy. And they put the LSAT back on the ground because everyone loves that gun. Dude, I hate that shit. But if you're wondering my legends of choice, I'm a Loba guy. I think we all Loba guys. I'm a Loba guy. I used to be a Lifeline guy, but she was really bad, and I don't know if she's good now. I haven't kept up with the game, but you know. But yeah, jeez. The reason why I bring up this game is that if I want to keep doing content creation like this, I might end up going back and playing go back and playing Apex. Because why not, man? The game's a lot of fun. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the discussion, it's one of those popular games, man. It's one of those Minecrafts, Fortnites. I'm probably missing a lot. All those MMOs like like League of Legends, Valorant, Overwatch. You got to play one of these trending games, and Apex is one of the trendy games. Probably not as much as others, but it's a trendy game. What's that game called? Counter Strikes. What's the equivalent of League of Legends on Steam? What's it called? Dota? Yeah, Dota. As long as you play one of the games the kids play, you should be good. Should be good. And I think if I am going to go back onto it, it'll be this one here. So that's why I mentioned Apex. The patch looks good. Before I leave the topic of Apex, Stormpoint is a piece of shit. And they brought it back with this new season. And I want to see what they've done to it, man. I want to see what they've done to it. Because, man, this was a map that I just. Dude. Anyone like Stormpoint? You guys like Stormpoint? Let me know. But they're bringing it back and they fixed it, apparently. They fixed it. Here's the things they needed to have done for it to actually be fixed. The map is the size of a country. Of a big country, by the way. They need to shrink the map of the size of the map by at least 33%. That's the first thing they need to do. And secondly, they need to make the hot jobs more exciting. Because man, I don't like any of those locations there, except for maybe the hole. The hole's cool. Oh yeah, and oh jeez, but more importantly than that, so yeah, two things: the map size, make it smaller, and the dogs. Oh, the goddamn dogs on that map. I think I've died more to dogs than actual players in the game because you don't think about them. You got wildlife eating you as well as actual fights. It's like, ugh, give me a break. Oh, and another thing I don't like about it are the jump pads. With the other maps, I think I do like Moon, where you have a rail, and if you see someone on the other side, you can jump off the rail and like reassemble and replan your attack, or just ignore them completely. You can just jump off the rail. That's all good. When it comes to God damn it, when it comes to Olympus and also King's Canyon, they have the towers, and you can jump up a tower. You can jump on the tower and you go and you get set sailing up. And once you're at the top, you pull out your parachute and you get to choose where you get to go. So at least if you see someone in front of you, if you're going that way and they're ambushing you, you can just fly the other way and just ignore them. Or just, if you see fighting on that direction, you can just fly another direction. So I like the freedom those movement options have on those maps. That's why I like the moon, and that's why I like Storm Point. Oh, not Storm Point. That's why I like Olympus, the Olympus Towers, and the, I say World's Edge. What's the Kings Canyon? Kings Canyon. That's right, Kings Canyon. Goddamn, getting old. But yeah, Kings Canyon, they have the towers, man. And if you don't like where you're flying to, you can just fly the other way. That's the other point. Whereas on Storm Point, if you jump on the jump pad, you have no choice but to go forward. You have no choice but to go where the game wants you to go. So if there are people laying on wait, you have no choice. You're gonna die. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't move your directions left or right, up or down. Once you are on the jump pad, you commit and you jump to your destination. So with these other transport options on the other maps, you can kind of divert your path. You can't with you can't on Storm Point. You have to commit. So those three things need to be changed. if I if it was up to me, but who am I, right? I'm just a crybaby who sulks about shit on the internet. That's who I am. Alright, let's move on from Apex. But yeah, I want to get back into it. If I want to get back into streaming too. If I can make an audience, man, that'll be cool. And I can bring them over to this podcast as well, and they can just watch me bitch about everything here. Alright, what's next on the list? Oh, hell yeah, baby. This is what we're going to talk about now. We'll talk about this. Boom! Quake fucking 2, baby. I've been playing a lot of this. This is I was just talking about how the Metal Gear Solid remasters disappointed me, dude. This if you're gonna remaster, this is how you do it, man. They just did everything right, and I fucking love this game too. I think yeah, was that rapid gunfire, bang bang bang, epic heavy metal music. Rockets firing, bang, bang, bang. Man, that's Quake 2 and a heartbeat right there. I was gonna turn off these captions. I thought they were pretty cringe because you saw me. I was like, what the hell is that? Fucking, I don't want subtitles. But now I'm gonna keep them. Look at that. Epic heavy metal music, buzz, 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 chainsaws. Hell yeah, dude. Quake fucking 2, baby. This game is fucking awesome. I've been playing it mostly on my Steam Deck. And I've had some free time, traveling to work. Just been playing it, and it works fucking fantastically on there. And speaking of how I was disappointed in Metal Gear Solid for not spicing things up, holy shit, did they spice things up in this game? They added fucking the whole online mode. You can play multiplayer online. You can do that with the original, but man, it has all the expansions in it. It's even the Nintendo 64 version is on here, upscaled as well. They upscaled the Nintendo 64 version. Konami, why didn't you do that with your PS1 game? Anyways, I'm still salty about it. I can't let it go. I have to let it go, man. Because when I play something as great as this, I just look at the Metal Gear Solid remasters and I just can't help but to be disappointed, guys. I just can't help it. But yeah, everything got polished. The enemies in this game, they got a brand new slick animations, and they're fucking awesome, man. Like I remember seeing just the normal basic Strog, they used to just run around in the original, just run around aimlessly, little la 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 la, just walk around aimlessly. But now in this game, but they don't fuck around. They actually run and shoot at the same time. I remember when I started, I saw a Strog run up to me and just go boom, 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 just running up to me like that. I was like, holy shit, dude. Blow my mind straight away on the first stage. And dude, it plays smooth. The resolution looks good, and best of all, man, it stays. They added all these new animations. They made all of these enemies actually viable now. But the best part, man, it feels like so. What's the word? It feels so native. It feels like what's the word? Let me see. Sorry, guys. Faithful. That's what I was looking for. This feels faithful to the original. Like I say, you can remaster it. Like I was talking about how the Metal Gear Solid fans, they're like, this was faithful because it looks like shit and it plays like shit and it looks like how it was on the PS1. So it's really faithful. This fucking feels faithful and it looks better and the shit they added makes the game a lot better, man. So you can splice the games and still make them feel faithful to the original. They added new animations. There were these useless. I mean, the only way they got you is when they were hid behind boxes and they would be like trespasser, and they had a sword on their hand and they had a hammer on the other hand, and they'd come up to you and they'll just go they'll uppercut you with their sword. But they actually added animations, new animations to this remake, and then they do a leap attack. They do a leap attack, boom, and they fuck you. I remember watching once again Blackjack's on this in this conversation again. I remember watching him play when I first saw it, and he was by this lava pit. It was right on the bridge. It was, and he got a taste of the new melee sword monsters, and one of them just launched all the way from fucking Timbuktu, landed right next to him, and the splash damage, he flew right into the lava, man. I was pissing myself laughing. And I didn't feel like, man, they shouldn't have added this shit, man. You're just ruining the original experience. I didn't feel that here. I was like, holy hell. This feels like it was in this actual game code back in the 90s, but they just didn't implement it. That's how I could describe, like, all of the changes they made. It feels like they were already in the game code, but they were actually brought out in this game, if that makes sense. Yeah, man. I just can't. Oh god, I can't. I can't phrase it enough, guys. It's oh, dude. And the best part about this, I saw this on PSN for $8. This fucking game was $8. It was on sale, which is crazy. It's only been out for 2 months, and it was already on sale for $8 fucking bucks, and you get all of that content, dude. If you're into your old school shooters, if you played this game at all in your life, pick this shit up now. If you love this game, pick this game up. It's worth every penny. I love it. I can't really call it like a game of the year contender because it's it's not really it's not it's it's not really a game made this year, but fucking ID Software fucking nailed the remastering of this game, and I think they added uh beneficial what do you call it, quality of life changes. That's what you call it, quality of life. So when you played Quake 2 on the original PC, you could play it without a disc, but you wouldn't get the music. And when you got the Steam version, because that's how I got this game first, which is another thing I fucking love, because they sold this on Steam forever. It's been on Steam forever, not just 2 months ago. And drink some water, man. Holy shit. But like, not just it's been on Steam since like fucking Steam existed, I think. It's been on Steam forever. But they only sold the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the PC version back in '98. That was the only version. So you got the old school version, you know. But the cool thing is, they actually put that on sale heaps of times throughout the years. I think I picked this up back in like 2019 for like $2. And the cool thing is, man, if you bought the original, they merged it with the original Quake 2 version that's been on the store forever. They merged this remake onto there. So I mean, I paid $2 for this just to, reminisce and replay it back in 2019. But when I did play it, you had to like mod it to get the music because it was still running on the original '98 version. But I couldn't be fucking bothered doing that, so I just went on YouTube and just got the soundtrack and just played it in the background while I was playing the game. That did the job. But dude, just quality of life changes, like having the fucking music without the disc. Because my PC doesn't have a fucking disk drive. It's 2023. What's a disk drive? You know what I'm saying? So, fuck. Hell yeah, dude. What else have I not mentioned about this, man? Oh, before I get off the topic of Quake 2. So they released Quake 1 last year and they remastered it. They've done Quake 2 this year. Are we getting Quake 3 next year? God, Quake 3. Quake 3 remastered, baby! Fuck, I'm hype. Please, ID, and spice it up like you did with this, and I will come onto the internet and I will fucking hella praise your game again. Because Quake 3, online with friends, doing fucking team arena modes, fucking deathmatch, capture the flag. Oh man, oh man, can't wait. Let's pray, guys. Quake 3, baby. Let's make it happen, man. Quake 3. But like I said before, like, what's my how I'm just a dude. Hopefully this video, especially this Quake segment, gets found somewhere, dude. Because man, yeah, ID Software, yeah, killing it, man. That was excellent. Quake 2, get it now. All right, let's move on, shall we? Fuck. I've already been streaming for an hour, guys. I thought I'd struggle, because it's only me and no friends, no chat. But here we are. We're on fucking the 57th minute, and I'm still only 75% of the way through. So I'm just gonna make this next one brief. I'm just gonna talk about the PlayStation Plus games. Good selection from Sony, I reckon. The trailer dropped this morning, I believe, for the games, and they had Aliens. Oh god, what was it called? Sorry, just gotta look it up. PS Plus November. So they added Mafia 2. Shouts out to Mafia 2. I remember borrowing this from my friend Rhino, who you've seen in the Monday sessions. And yeah, man, he just let me borrow a shit ton of his games, and he let me borrow Mafia 2. And man, I enjoyed it quite a lot, man. It's got a great story. It's not very sandboxy. It's more story orientated. So if you want to go in there and like drive cars around and blow shit up, it's not the kind of game. It's for its story and characters, which it does well. And we have Dragon Ball The Breakers and Fire Team Elite. Let me just put this back on. I don't know what you guys saw there. You probably saw my Google search and my unprofessionalism. But I'm still trying. I'm still trying. Got the video back up. But yeah, Fire Team Elite. I think they came out a couple of years ago. Should be a fun co-op shooter. We'll definitely be playing it on Monday sesh, so tune into that. Should be a lot of fun. And Breakers, man. Dude, my friend Les, like once again, man, missed the guy, but he was so hyped for this because he loved Dead by Daylight, and that's what kind of game this is. You have one killer, all the survivors, and you gotta work together against the killer, just like in DVD. But yeah, man, he loved DVD, and he loves Dragon Ball Z as well. Excuse me. Excuse me. And some more water. Man, I need a co-host, man, doing this shit so I can have some breathers, man. I've just been talking, talking, talking. Anyways, I don't mind. Um, so yeah, he fucking loved Dragon Ball Z. He loved DVD, and this was a dream game for him, which is fair enough, man. So if you're into those things, man, check out these new games. If you like DVD, play the Breakers, man. You might see me online, maybe. I only play Survivor though. And we definitely will play it on the Monday session as well. So just tune into that. If you're ready for some more vulgarness, some more, just off the cuff stuff, just watch that. You'll fucking love it. I love it. That's why I do it. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I wanted to make that one brief. And of course, the new Aliens game. We'll play that. Alright, I'm thinking, should I just skip this topic? Yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up. Yeah. This man, I went for an hour just talking, man. I'm quite proud of myself. I thought I'd need all of these topics to keep me going, but I can skip that one. I can do that one next week. So I've got a show next week. Like I say, if there's nothing going on in the week, I'll just do gameplays instead. I'll probably will still look Podilicious. Why it's called Podilicious, don't ask me. But I'll just play a game instead, or just do a brief podcast like this and be like, dude, there's nothing going on, dude. I'm just gonna say hello, how's it going? Let's just go into a game. But I do want to cover this because Tekken. Trailer for that. So this is the new one they dropped not too long ago. Um, so the beta just wrapped up. Didn't. I'm a big fan of fighting games. That's why I'm talking about this. And Street Fighter 6, man, can't recommend that enough. I fucking love that game. I could do a whole podcast on that topic alone, talking about Street Fighter 6 and why I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. Mortal Kombat is great as well. Not as great as Street Fighter 6 in my opinion, but it's still fantastic. I love the story in that game. I love the new original looks for the characters. I really liked as well. Since I didn't add any original characters, I'll take a whole cast with like revamped new looks of characters. I don't mind that as well. I'll take that. And this brings me to Tekken. Oh, and before I begin as well, I avoided any betas or network tests that Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat had. I just wanted to like just go straight into it at launch, like you do old school, man. You just go into it, you just buy the game, and you get the game. I didn't want to participate in any betas. That's for you guinea pigs to do to help the devs, all you guinea pigs. Go out and stress test their game, and I'll take the final release. So I'm doing the same. So I didn't participate in the beta, but I'm a Kazuya guy. I'm a Kazuya main. If you know me, look at that one-winged edgelord, so good. The question is Jin gonna have sexual urges in Tekken 8? That's the question, or is he gonna be forever edgelord with no sexual urges? All he cares about is revenge. That's the only thing that gets his cock hard. Is revenge and the heart of the cards. Anyways, nevertheless, um, so yeah, they nerfed them. You can only do a couple of electrics into down forward 1-2 because the down forward 1 hitbox got nerfed. So you can't. It doesn't hit as low. So if you're gonna do a bound, you got to make sure that higher up than usual. Because when I saw the stress test, I saw people doing like 3 electrics, 4 electrics into this move. You can't do that anymore. And they also nerfed the heat engager when he slams his elbow down. I definitely seen this. You could do 4 electrics into heat engager, into a twin piston, into a devil finish. So that's fucking dope. But yeah, that's been nerfed. So apparently you can only do 2 now into the heat engager. So yeah, my main character got nerfed. They kept Jin the same though. Jin has an overpowered low, and they buffed Jin's jab because he only had one weakness in Tekken 7, is that some of his key attacks had no range. Well, it's been fixed now, and he's just a jack of all trades. The character's flawless now. There's a cat underneath me. But yep, they've got 2 more character reveal trailers coming up, and I hope to how they are original characters. Not original. Yes, original characters. I was thinking not legacy characters. We've already got enough legacy characters, right? It's so weird seeing a Tekken game with barely any original characters. So you had Tekken 2, they introduced June, they introduced Lei, they introduced Bruce, they introduced Beck. So that's four already. And they introduced Devil, he actually had a proper move list, and Angel. So that's like six I can think of off the bat, which is pretty impressive because it's an old game. And of course, Tekken 3, they added, Capoeira, Eddie, they added Horong, they added Brian, they added Jin. How did I forget Jin? Xiaoyu. So they added all of these, more of these great original characters, which have stuck with the series since, And Tekken 4, they added, Marduk and Steve, just iconic characters. Whereas only in Tekken 8, they've only added Azucena. Azucena's our only original character so far. Hopefully not. Hopefully the next two characters are originals. But if I had to pick any returnings, of course, it's got to be Heihachi, and I think it's got to be Lydia as well. Lydia got no love in the last game. She came out too late for her to shine, in my opinion. This will be the time to do it. And she was my favorite female design in all of Tekken. You know, I think they nailed the character. She had a gi, she had a scar on her eye, and she could fucking fight. Whereas the rest of the female cast in Tekken, they just don't do it for me. They feel samey. It's just like, woohoo, well, you know what I mean. It's hard to describe, but, you actually had a fighter, a stern woman who liked to fight Prime Minister. How dope is that? you know, so if you're gonna bring back a character, bring her back, Mr. Harada-san. Well, like I say, who am I to these people, man? All right, dude. Anything else I want to mention? Let's look at my notes. Yeah, so my history with Tekken, man, I've been playing this since I was like 4. I remember playing Tekken. Tekken 2 was one of my first games ever played was Tekken 2, and I remember making it to the end, and I was so like terrified by Kazuya and Devil and his stage. It was so mystical back in the day, when technology was so limited. Reaching his final boss, and dude, it was so difficult as well. He was like hard, and dude, it set the atmosphere so well. I used to love how every character had their own stage and music, because since the PlayStation had graphical limitations, you had to make up for it in other areas. So I reckon that's where they did quite well with the music and the environments, the atmosphere, and the stages. Yeah, dude, I remember, fuck, yeah, that was one of my first ever games, Tekken 2, and then Tekken 3 came out, and it just blew my mind. Like that game is revolutionary, man. Um, like having characters like Eddie and Horong blew my mind because you could just hit buttons and the screen would explode, and that's why they're so casual friendly. You play characters like Mishimas. You hit a button, you'll just do a jab. Or jab, jab, jab. Whereas if you hit a button with Eddie, like he just goes fucking all over the place, dude. Which is why a lot of people like them, man, because they like to see shit happen when you hit buttons, and that's certainly what happened when you played Eddie and Horong as well. You kind of bake in Tekken 2, but yeah, not to the extent of Tekken 3, man. Man, those two characters alone is what, and that's why people like those characters, man. They like to see shit happen, and when you have buttons on those characters, shit happens. Oh yeah, and on the topic of Tekken 8 as well, dude, I'm looking forward to the bull mode more than the actual normal mode. dude, dude, bull mode, man, you're gone for too long, man. And I'm not counting the Wii U version. No one fucking played Tekken on the Wii U. Let's be real. It's coming back for the first time since the 90s. It's even though it did come back on the Wii, I don't want to see anyone going, "Oh, it's on the Wii." No one cares. This is gonna be fucking hype Ball mode. Looking forward to this more than normal mode. Should be a good time, man. No, ball mode was a game mode and back in Tekken 3 where even if you're a casual fighting game player, you'll just play this mode because it was just fun. And there were so many tactics. Like if you're on Yoshimitsu and if you're on Flea, you could pretty much win because every time the ball came to you, you'll just knock it back with like power every time. No matter what they hit at you, it'll always come back. Always come back. It'll ricochet off his sword. But yeah, it's my history with the series, man. I've been playing these since a kid, and I'm looking forward to this one. Can't wait for this to come out. I'm looking forward to the character trailers coming out. I'm just hyped, dude. Even though Steve looks like a bit of a phony there. I do like Kuma how he does Heihachi's win pose though. Ouya! That's what he did in Tekken 2. Ouya! Um, I'm probably missing things talking about this, but yeah, I didn't participate. I didn't want to be a guinea pig, but there's nothing wrong with that, you know. People just go test the shit out for me. Make sure Kazuya gets buffed because he's been my main since forever. And the reason why I made him, man, he's always the best looking character in the game. No matter what game you play that he's in, he's always the best. Tekken 2, oh my goodness. That purple suit fly. Same with Tekken Tag. It looks fucking cool in Tekken 4. Tekken 5, it looks fucking cool. Brought back the purple. Tekken 6 as well. Tekken 7, he looks kind of bad, but but at Tekken 8, oh my god, he looks fucking amazing. And a little, unless you didn't know, if you kill someone with Kazuya's rage art in Tekken 8, um, he kicks you on the floor. He kicks you away, and he's just like, "Fucking get better, you suck." And that's a reference to in Tekken 5 story mode. He does that to Raven. So if you've got Tekken 5, play the story mode and fight off against Raven, and you'll see this. You'll see that why he does that in his rage art. It's from that, and I like how they're giving a lot of classics, like a lot of shout to people who played classics. Like before a fight, they do a pre-made animation, like what they did in Tekken 3. So when a fight started in Tekken 3, you know everyone had a preset animation. You know they transitioned that into like cinematic instead of animation, but like you'll see like in Tekken 3 you'll see Paul go like this, and he does that in Tekken 8, which is fucking dope, dude. I fucking love it. All right, I think that's gonna be it now. I kind of mambled in the end. I thought I'd had more to talk about Tekken, but I guess I don't. All I have to say is, dude, I just love the games. I thought I'd have more to say. But now, it's time for the end of the show. And how we end off every time is with a let's play. So I'm just going to set this up. And we're going to be playing, speaking of Tekken, we're going to be playing some Tekken 1. If I'm doing this weekly, I might do Tekken 1 all the way through till 7 for our let's play. And of course, we're going to be playing. Hold up, give me a second while I set this up. So I think I'll just do the Tekken series first. Just go through them, just go through arcade mode for my solo podcast. And then, dude, I'll take suggestions from there, man. Bloody Rhino's telling me I should be playing some freaking Jack 2. Dude. We might do Jack 2, we'll see. Dude. I might have to leave that to another episode. But I will do Jack 2. If you want to watch me rage, that's a whole nother discussion. We can talk about the Jack games. I could probably talk about them for a long time as well. But let me just transition this. Cut this Transition. We're slowly learning how to use OBS, boys. Look, load your memory card. So we're playing Tekken 1, but we ain't bitches. We're gonna play the arcade version. And why are we playing the arcade version, you ask? Well, the arcade version is the version they put in arcades. But because it was in arcades, they had to make their money somehow. So they used this version to zap all of your coins away. All your dollars and your dimes and your quarters, wherever you grew up, whatever currency you use, they took your money. So in order to take your money, they had to make the game hard. So we're going to go to very hard. What other options do we have? So this is the arcade, the version made to take all your money away, just again and again and again. Let's see how much dollars will it take for me to beat Tekken 1 in the arcades back in '94. I was 2 years old, and I will probably do Tekken 2 arcade mode next time, which is harder. Trust me, it's fucking hard. We got all these color tests. What's the switch test? Oh, yep, it's button test. Alright. Polygon test. What's this? Looks good to me. Color test. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. The slick one. Alright, let's do this. Let's just see who's on the roster. Dude, this game is so good, bro. So we got Yoshimitsu, Nina, Law, Kazuya, who will be playing, Paul, Jack, King, and Michelle, Julia. So when I do this series of Tekken games, I want to use the canon winners, so we can see the canon endings. Oh, look at this, 4-4. 4-4 every time, boys. Alright. Stop blocking. See, not much talking going on now. I have to concentrate here. They stay grounded for such a long time in this game. Yoshimitsu. See what you can do. Classic, 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 classic. Oops. Classic, 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 classic. Oh, he blocked it. Shit. Get the fuck out of here. Look at that text. Sorry about those lines as well. That's an arcade port thing. I will never spend any money. Only one coin. No continues. I did put this on very hard, right? Of course, if you played this game. Well, if you're familiar with the story, you know Kazuya wins this one. Throws his old man off a cliff. It's so cheap. Thing about this game is but every character has limited moves. Not much people have much stuff. Like Kazuya's got this. Stop spamming. So he's got this. Oh. Twin piston. Well, standing twin piston. This is safe on block, by the way. Oh shit. It's got wind golf. Oh, lag. It's got house sweep. Oh. Shit. Get me up. Really don't want to lose. Good. No one blocks house sweeps. Even in Tekken 7, Same with Tekken 1, you know, no one blocks house sweeps. Let's go pull. Oh, look at the damage on the combo. Did I? Oh, he elbowed me right in the nutsack. Oh, was that a punish? Law. But look at these stages, they're so beautiful. Acropolis. I like the combo, that was so sick. Bro, every hit. Yo, what? That was a natural combo. All three of those kicks, I couldn't block it. Boom. How sweet, baby. We're getting through the game, boys. Bro, I love this game. I love Tekken. What can I say? Tekken is fun. Even old ones. As jank as they are. Oh, tsunami kick. Well, standing 4-4, baby. You're probably like, damn, this guy talks a lot, but now he's quiet. What the hell's going on? Gotta concentrate. Oh. One, 1-2, baby. God, that does so much damage. Don't lose, Rob. Ah! Look at the damage. Stop spamming. Nina! Shit. Spamming since Tekken 1. Get off the fucking floor, Kazuya! It's not hard. Tina combo. Look how big backdash his ass. You see that? There's no need to carry him backdash. Just do a normal one. Like, see you later. Oh, see you later. Twin piston spam, twin piston spam. Stop. What is she doing? Do it again. Oh, shit. Oh my god, die. Die. Thank God. Yo, no losses yet. I ain't paying shit. Oh, I like how Lee has the same voice as me. Brother, you took my voice. Tor! Ah! Ah! Oh! Alright, let's go, Dad. Let's go, Dad. Oh, shit. I can do that too. Oh, shit. He sounds like Jack. God damn it. Shit. No, 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 no. I don't want to spend $1. First attempt. Ah! Let's go, baby! Mm. And that's Tekken 1. Classic. Hey, you gotta start somewhere, man. This game's janky as hell, but it's got good stages, music's good. Everyone's got big hands. Looks cursed as hell. But you know what? I had fun. Hope you had fun watching too. Let's watch my replays. Yank! Yank! Tor! Yank! Yep, Nina spamming since Tekken 1. I'm surprised I beat this without continuing once. I'm quite proud of myself. So that, if you want to know Tekken lore, canon, that's what actually happened. Alright, let's go back. Oh, you know what? We didn't get the ending, I just realized. Shall we watch the ending before we go? Yeah, let's watch the ending. Let's turn this off. Going back to being a React channel, boys. We're gonna... Well, it's not really a reaction. It's what we should have seen after beating the game. It's the ending. So let's see if I can do this on OBS. Alright, so we're gonna watch this ending. Then we'll leave it there, eh? I will sign off. So let's go. Set up a reaction thing. Ooh, alright. I'm SSS Sniper Wolf, who is not blonde. Let's watch this. We need sound. Shout out to Platino Games. Let's go try this. Alright guys, man, look. Episode 1. Hold up. Turn that off. Thanks for joining me, man. Maybe next time I'll have a guest. I will probably keep doing these solo ones on Thursday. I will probably do them live from now on as well. This is going to be a pre-recorded one. I was scared about doing it live. But now I feel more comfortable. This is only episode 1. The more I do this, the more I feel natural. You get better by doing it, right? You don't. I'm not going to become Joe Rogan after one podcast. So, hey, episode 1. I'll keep going. Episode 2, 3, 4, maybe every Thursday. Well, I'll do a solo one every Thursday. If you want to join me on Thursday, let me know, please, and I'll sign out from here. Thank you very much. Cheers.